CBG News, CBG News. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Hi everyone. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. Make sure you hit the like button as you come in. If you want to share me out, share me out. Hey King Chris, I am on. I just changed my time. If you want to know, I didn't change my mind. I changed my time. Um, but hey Lakeisha, how are you today? How are you today? Make sure you guys hit the like button as you come in. Um, if you want to share me out, share me out. Hey Jessica. Hey Chris. You came back, I see. Hey James Etta. How are you? How are you, James Etta? Um, thank you guys. It's Monday, y'all. Thank God it's Monday, y'all. It's just been raining. Y'all, it's been raining like cats and dogs. So shout out to everyone that has came on this live on tonight. I'm trying to be consistent, y'all. Sometimes I get not tired of doing it, but just wore out, me either. Shout out to Lindsay. I wonder if she's gonna come on this live. Shout out to Lindsay for giving me this. Lindsay emailed this to me, and it's been on Inside Edition and all that. Like what the police did to this couple is like unreal, like unheard of. Like how you gonna block these people from? This woman thought she was having a miscarriage, and looks as though that they stopped her. They stopped them from going to the emergency exit. So they could have caused them to lose their baby. Excuse me, y'all. My eye been bothering me. I think it's gonna be a little allergy or something. Um, but make sure you guys hit the like button as you come in. If you want to share me out, share me out. I'm gonna wait a few minutes for some people to enter in, and then we're gonna get into this. Um, I hope everybody had. I know everybody like, girl, it's Monday, child. It's Monday. Yes, it is, Lord. It is Monday. Lord, it's Monday. Work wasn't too horrible. I can truly say work was too horrible. Wasn't too horrible, y'all. In 2 days, there will. Um, in 2 days, y'all. I'm gonna try something. Let me see if I can get them. I'm gonna try something different. Let me try something different, y'all. Um, hold on just a second. Let's see if I can do it. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can get this. Hold on, y'all. This is what I might start doing. Y'all tell me if y'all like this or not. Hold on. But I'm gonna just try this because I seen this on somebody else's live. So y'all know who I'm talking about. Um, hold on just a second. Hold on, y'all. Let me find the person. Let me see how it work like this. Let's log in on me here. Y'all, I got so many thumbnails I done made. Jeez. Hold on. I'm almost there. All right, y'all. So this is who we're talking about on tonight. Um, this is who we're talking about on tonight. Um, this couple. Um, I still don't like it, but I like the background though. I do like the background. Thank you. Why you block, girl? Thank you. Please don't do it. Please don't do it, girl. Please. Please, please, please. Y'all, I don't like, I'm going to keep this background like this because it's better. Um, I might go back. Hold on. Let me go back to my original background. I'm sorry, y'all. I am very picky. But this is a meeting in the boardroom, child. This is the meeting in the boardroom, but I'm going to change it to this. Um, so anyway, let me stop playing around. Um, so on tonight, y'all, I hope everybody, let's get into this, y'all, on tonight. I'm playing around in this background. I play with it after the live stream. So I definitely want to um, give you guys a synopsis or a let you guys understand what we're talking about on tonight. We're talking about this couple right here. Um, okay, this is Kevin and Sabrina Enciso. They were on their way to a Florida emergency room, guys, and they were pulled over. They were pulled over by an officer. It says here that um it says here that that after they were blocked the officers blocked the entrance to the hospital. Sabrina is pregnant and at the time was suffering pain from an accident that had occurred earlier that day. Um, so let me finish this out for you guys, and then we're going to. It says here the moment the cop pulled over a pregnant woman whose doctors thought she was having a miscarriage. It says here and stops her going to the ER for 20 minutes because her panicked husband honked at him. So the police got upset because this man had honked at him. We're going to look at the footage in a second and his partner for blocking the hospital entrance. A pregnant woman who feared she was having a miscarriage was stopped from going to the emergency room, as we know. And the names are Kevin and Ciso. He was driving, and Sabrina, they were driving to Jackson Memorial Hospital on doctor's orders because she was in pain from a car accident she was involved in that day before. But as they approached the hospital in 100-degree heat on July the 28th, they found two Miami-Dade cop cars blocking the parking lot entrance as the officer, excuse me, Excuse me, y'all. As the officers had a chat. So it says here Kevin decided to honk at the distracted deputies in a bid to rush his wife inside. Once the officers swiftly moved out the way while the others decided to conduct a traffic stop. And despite behind just a few hundred yards from the hospital entrance, in the middle of the street, um, medical emergency, the couple was instead interrogated by the officers for 20 minutes, who brushed off Sabrina's concerns since she was still breathing. It was only after first responders took tearful Sabrina's blood pressure, which was sky high, and that the police officers let her pass through and enter the emergency ward. So the police officer wasn't going to let them go, child, until they said that this girl, and we got to look at the footage. They said that until Sabrina's, uh, I guess, till medical first responders came out and checked her blood pressure, and then they said that this was a medical emergency. I feel like that's ridiculous of the officers, but we're going to look at this. Let me get everything up here. I just, as I'm thinking, like, I understand that you're supposed to respect authority and all that, but if y'all just sitting there ain't doing nothing, man, and somebody is why are y'all sitting in front of the emergency exit anyway? That's the first question. Why are you standing in the emergency exit anyway? Um, that's the real question. Just allow me a moment here, please. Excuse me, y'all. I'm trying to get my email up here so we can um, look at this. I don't know why my computer's acting so slow. Okay, here it go. Oh my God. Y'all excuse me for a minute. It seems as though that my internet is just acting up at this moment. But we're gonna get it right. Hold on just a minute. Here is the video of the pregnant woman right here. Let me show it to you guys. I'm just waiting for it to load up. So there is cell phone footage of the officers blocking this woman from entering the room, emergency room. And I'm gonna play it in just a second. Okay. All right, y'all. So everything is working properly now. I do apologize about that. I don't know about the policeman losing his job or anything, but we're going to look at it. And this is the interaction between the police officer and Kevin and Sabrina. So let's look at this. I do not own the rights to this, but I am using this as a way of educational purposes. So we're going to play this.
Why you pulled me
Y'all
over?
tell me
Because I blew my horn because you were in the way and I was going to the emergency room?
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. On July 28th of 2022, a viewer named Kevin was transporting his newly pregnant wife to the Jackson West Medical Center to get seen after a car accident the previous day. Security footage shows Kevin pull behind a Miami-Dade police cruiser at a stop sign. Moments later, another cruiser makes a left-hand turn, and the two deputies now block the entrance to the emergency room as they have a conversation, seemingly oblivious or careless to the fact that they are holding up traffic to the hospital. After waiting for nearly 20 seconds, Kevin honks his horn to notify the officers of his presence and urge them to move. One of the officers makes a gesture out his window with his hand and finally pulls up 10 seconds later. Kevin briefly explains the situation, and the first officer leaves, but Officer Daniels now exits his vehicle and stops Kevin in the driveway and demands his driver's license.
Sure. So what are you pulling me over for? What are you pulling on me? What are you pulling me over for? Can I have your sergeant? Can I have your sergeant?
Sir, give me your license.
Can I have your sergeant?
Give me your license.
I've asked for your supervisor already.
Let me have your license.
I'm asking for your supervisor. Call your supervisor.
Can I have
Call your supervisor.
Let me have your license.
Call your supervisor.
Let me have your.
Call your supervisor. What am I being pulled over for?
Let me have your license.
To ask my license, I have to commit a fucking crime or a traffic infraction. I honked at you because you're blocking the way with your car, talking to the other.
Let me have your
No.
license. Let me have your license.
I'll put it back in my pocket. Your ego's really this big? I honked at you very nicely one time for you to move out the way. He wants to continue. I have an emergency. That's why I'm at the emergency room for my wife.
Okay, we're gonna. If you need emergency help, that's one thing.
I already told you that. That's the first thing I told you when I opened this window.
No. First of all,
the first thing I told you. No, I don't want to hear no. First of all, you either let me go so I can go with my emergency, or you call your supervisor.
Turn your car off.
I don't need to turn my car off.
Turn your car off.
Call your supervisor.
Turn your car off. Turn the car off.
Here.
Get out the car.
Here.
Get out the car. Get out the car.
You're not consent to any searches or seizures?
Also, you okay now?
In Florida, the statutes regarding horns and warning devices state that a driver shall, when reasonably necessary to ensure safe operation, give an audible warning with his horn. Considering the circumstances, it is likely that a judge or jury would find that Kevin's use of the horn was more than reasonable. It is likely that the same judge and jury would find that this is an unlawful traffic stop, and that the officer's demands for a driver's license and removing Kevin from the vehicle, while simultaneously holding up the couple's travels to seek emergency medical attention, are egregious violations of several of the family's civil rights. Officer Daniels now makes a crude remark to the victim, appearing to infer that she isn't suffering or in need of help because she stood up and is recording, and instead of allowing the couple to continue on their way to the emergency room, Officer Daniels calls for a rescue, wasting more taxpayer resources and seemingly to punish Kevin by spending not only his time, but the entire task force that was dispatched to respond just outside the ER.
Also, you okay now?
I had an accident.
Okay.
I'll call my lawyer.
Are you okay?
Right now, no. I'm having a lot of pain, and if I don't have to have a seat, sir.
You say you need fire rescue?
I don't need fire rescue. I'm at the hospital. I'm fine. I'm not being aggressive. I'm fine.
Fire rescue is where young lady says she's been involved in an accident. She's alert.
I'm recording. It's fine.
Let's kill herself. She's in the parking lot. Let me have your license, sir.
What infraction? No, I refuse. I refuse.
Okay, we'll deal with you on that.
That's fine. Ask for your supervisor, please. Incredible, your ego, right? It's incredible. Babe, your uncle works for the police department, right? What's your badge number? May I please have your name and badge number? I'm pretty sure it's your department policy to provide you a fax. What is your badge number, officer?
I'm Officer Daniels.
Officer Daniels?
My name is Officer Daniels.
Okay.
My ID is 5541.
5541 for the camera. Make sure it's still recording, babe.
Let me have your driving license, sir.
No.
I asked you several times. Let me have
You
your.
can ask all you want. That's not a command.
What is your what is her ailment? What is she?
Was in a car accident.
What's the
She's going to be seen by her doctor at emergency room to make sure the baby is okay.
Because I think I'm getting ready to miscarry.
When was she involved in an accident? When?
Late afternoon, yesterday.
Yesterday, you were
Yes.
involved in an accident yesterday.
Absolutely.
Okay, and you called fire rescue, and they treated you yesterday, or you?
I am coming to the ER today because
Okay.
my doctor stated that that's what I needed to do to make sure I don't lose this child as well.
Okay, and yesterday, did they take you to the hospital yesterday?
No,
You didn't go to the hospital.
I chose not to go yesterday.
Okay,
On
after
the
you said
advice of my attorney, I didn't have to go yesterday, but I came today.
Yesterday, after you said you was involved in a very bad accident. Yes.
I never said I was in a bad accident. I said I was in a car accident.
Okay, so were you involved in a car accident? Yes or no?
I was involved in a car
Yesterday.
accident.
Yes.
Yes.
See the damage on the car.
You was
can show you the police
okay.
report.
Okay, so you was involved in an accident yesterday at what time?
4:34 p.m.
4:30 p.m. You have the police report. You say you wanted to show me.
Yes, we can have.
Okay, let me see the police report that you say it's from yesterday.
Absolutely.
All right. All right. Okay. We're gonna have fire rescue come and treat you right now. Look at you and take your vitals and everything from the accident that you had yesterday.
Reese, that's what I was about to say, sir. Now you pulled him over because he honked his horn. He didn't violate nothing, and you sit up here when was the accident down? This woman about to is having an emergency, and you got all these questions. Now come on now, and then you talk about fire and rescue right there. Y'all at the emergency room. Let the lady go to the emergency room. She's right there. So you were to call fire rescue to come to the hospital when they are at the hospital because you know you done made a mistake and you got cocky. That is crazy. Exactly. And then, you know what I'm saying, whatever questions you have, answer the questions, sir. What in the world? Y'all, let's finish this out. Lord.
Sir, don't threaten me.
Don't
threaten me.
cop me.
Do not threaten
Don't
me.
cop me.
Do not
You're
threaten
blocking
me.
the right of way.
Nobody's
to an
nobody's
emergency
blocking.
room.
You
Yes,
know,
you are.
first
The other
of
cop
all,
was right here.
are you
No,
gonna let
I
me
don't need to talk to you.
Are
You're
you gonna
civil
let me
servant. You
Okay.
listen to me.
All right.
That's it.
Okay.
You move out the way when I have an emergency. That's it. There is no, we were talking about what we're eating for dinner. Nothing else. I told you there's an emergency. Okay, and I actually have an emergency, an actual emergency right now. Definitely not the priority over an emergency for my wife and her unborn baby. Yeah, even though right there is emergency room, right? That's smart. What's your badge number, Nino? 4268.
In the emergency room, right there.
You say it's an emergency. We're calling fire rescue for you to just so we can check on your wife for you.
Thank you.
Why? When you put that at the emergency room, sir, what sense does that make?
My license or my Jackson badge?
Yeah, driving license.
That's crazy. Y'all, I hope these people don't give me a copyright claim.
Okay,
'Cause
class,
I'm sure taking
who would
it
like-
off. I'm sure taking it off if I get a copyright claim.
Stop the recording and start this, please.
Kevin's wife supplies her identification to the officer so that he can provide it to the unnecessary
Now, these
fire
look like
response and
seasoned
starts
cops.
asking unrelated questions. This is often done to show that other parties on scene are willing to answer questions and to provide information in an attempt to demonize someone refusing to ID or respond to inquiries in front of a jury.
I work for all of them.
You work for all of Jackson? Which Jackson?
I work near the main facility.
Okay, what is your title with Jackson Hospital?
I'm a financial analyst. I work in the business office.
Okay. All right.
You
said
know, like
you
that's some
have
type of
credentials,
common
your
sense.
Jackson credentials?
Absolutely.
Okay. Just make sure. Okay, thank you. You still won't show me your driver's license, sir?
You can tell me a lot, bro. Is there an infraction? Okay. You can start the video again, baby, if you want.
Kevin maintains his anonymity and requests a supervisor.
Call your sergeant.
We're going to deal with this emergency at this moment. We'll get you a supervisor. We'll get you a supervisor over there. We'll get you a supervisor. We will get you a supervisor.
No, I need one as soon as possible. Obviously, I'm in
This is emergency mode right here. This we're going to deal with this.
If it wasn't an emergency, sir, why in the hell she ain't in the emergency room?
She's alert, sir. She's alert and she's breathing. We care about everybody. We care about everybody. We care about everybody. You want to confront me? You want to? Why are you saying that? For what? You trying to antagonize me? There's no need to antagonize me. There's no need to antagonize me. There's no need to antagonize me, sir. Don't need to antagonize me. I'm here. You want me to help you? We're gonna help you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. We're gonna wait for fire rescue to come.
It's literally impinging my fucking freedom of right to travel.
Okay. You said that she's not feeling good. She was involved in an accident yesterday.
Stopping her from
fire rescue.
You're stopping her.
We got fire rescue coming in. I'm checking. I'm looking at her. She's alert. She's alert. And she got the vitals.
Oh, don't worry. Others don't have to be there.
You just having an upset bad day today that you want to take it out on us? Don't do that. Don't do that.
We have an emergency.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't put your ego in this.
Don't do that. Don't do
put
that.
your ego in
You trying to antagonize me? It's not going to work, sir.
I told you get out the way.
And I asked you, and we were going to get out your way.
Why would I give you that license?
Listen.
Because your ego.
Listen, we got out your way. It's why we're in your way.
Bigger than you, buddy.
Listen. We're not going to go back and forth with you. We're not going to go back and forth with you. I'm not going to do that.
You have no right.
Oh my
I have no
God.
right.
This is ridiculous.
Okay.
Eventually, fire rescue arrives on scene, right outside the ER they were traveling to. As the medics tend to his wife, Kevin attempts to record the interaction, but Officer Daniels pushes Kevin back, forcing him to stand on the grass to film.
Stay on the sidewalk over there.
That's not a sidewalk.
Stay on the curb, sir. Stay on the curb.
I stay on this curb.
Sir, stay on the curb, sir.
I'm gonna stay on this curb.
Stay on the curb. Stay on the curb over there.
This is where you stop him.
Stay on the curb.
It's your chance to reel them back.
This is what he's saying is
What's the reason?
Kevin's phone overheats, but resumes shortly after.
going off on me and my partner. You understand?
So is that why you pulled me over?
That's not the way you do things.
Is that why you pulled me over?
You told us that she was
Is
having.
that why you pulled me over? Because I blew my horn because you were in the way and I was going to the emergency room?
Are you going to let me?
I don't need to. You're going to give me a ticket? Give me a ticket if you like. I need to go to the emergency room right now.
Okay, you've been cleared by fire rescue. rescue. If you would like to still go in there, you can. Okay, listen, do God,
Call your supervisor, regardless. Listen, I don't need to listen. I do not listen. If you like, you can write me a ticket. You can arrest me if you like.
The cell phone overheats again, but the interaction ends shortly after. Kevin and his wife spent 4 hours at the hospital that day, but a supervisor never arrived to speak with them. Formal complaints have been submitted to the department. As an ex-paramedic for LA City Fire, I can testify that the decision to call for a rescue was negligent when dealing with an obstetrics call. While I have personally performed deliveries outside of a clinic.
I don't want to hear all that now. I don't want to hear all that. I don't want to hear all that. Yeah, I don't want to hear all that. It's insane. Like, it just started out just wrong. It just started. My thing is, first of all, why is the police sitting in front of the emergency room exit? I know that, like, in our hospital, we have like security guards that drive around, and the police do part like, but they're not in the emergency room exit. Instead of sitting there blocking the emergency room exit. You get what I'm saying? So my question is to the police officers: if y'all was just sitting there, y'all was just sitting there having a conversation, and there, exactly, he was trying to sound like if they were sitting there casually having a conversation and somebody is sitting there, so we're supposed to just sit there until the police decides that they want to move. While I'm sitting here having a baby, I'm sitting here possibly could be losing my baby. So you don't care about that because you want to be respected as a police officer. Let's just be real. And you felt cocky and you felt upset because this man blowed at you, so you wanted to make an example out of him. So they probably, but I'm glad that they put it on the news. They'll probably get a call from the supervisor now. But if they would have never put it on the news, they wouldn't have got a call. And then for them to ask for license, I'm like, and he was like, well, what have I done? You could even tell him what he has done. Just say that you blowed at me. That's the reason why I pulled you over. Exactly. Child, please. I have seen police officers I stay across from the police athletic league here in my city. Child, the police be sitting there in my yard. I know across the street 2, 3, 4 hours sitting there for about an hour or two doing nothing. Be at the PAL for hours doing nothing, working out or just sitting there chilling. So, child, please. They be sitting there breaking the law themselves, even speeding. So, but then want to get on somebody for speeding, you're doing the same thing. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. And then for him to ask this woman, put her in distress, saying that asking her for what happened to you? Oh, when was this? That would make somebody go off, sir. I am having contractions. Sir, I had it yesterday. Sir, what the hell that got to do with me going to the emergency room? Well, let me call fire and rescue. Really? And I'm right here at the emergency room. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm right here at the emergency room. I would have been crying and everything. Like, this is ridiculous. You know, we shouldn't be treated like this. This was, you know what I'm saying? This is an emergency. Y'all was blocking the thing. I was just saying, you know what I'm saying? This is emergency. Y'all mind moving. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes these police officers, they wear a badge. They feel like they're above everything and everybody. And it ain't right. And I just want to say that it ain't right. All 100. Let me tell you, I was on the highway because we had to travel an hour away for Jamel game. So we're just going down the highway. I was going by 55, limit 65. I was going by 60, 65. And They were, and then I would do, just driving down the highway. I swear. Then that's how I was like, woo. I'm like, what the? Then I see blue lights. I'm like, oh my God, they're finna pull over this person that just passed me. No, child, they ain't pull over the person. They just flying up the highway. I'm like, oh Lord, why? Mm-mm. Right. It does, because that man was like, what am I getting pulled over for? He couldn't even explain to this man why he was being pulled over. That's the sad part about that. Like, he couldn't even explain to this man why he pulled over. Like, what if that woman could have possibly lost her child, sat there and went into preterm labor and lost her child? What would you would have to say about that? Or you wouldn't have gave a damn? Or you just still call fire and rescue? We sitting here waiting on fire and rescue. Shit, fire and rescue could be way across the street. Y'all, like, these ambulances be sitting on chill too, y'all, up in a little hole somewhere. Y'all don't believe that, but it's true. The ambulances be up in a hole somewhere chilling until they get a call. I'm telling you now. And you gonna call fire and rescue, and they at the damn emergency room. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Come on now. That is crazy. I would never. That is just, that is crazy. That's honestly, y'all, that is honestly um that is honestly crazy, because ain't no way I'm sitting here at the emergency room and you're calling fire and rescue to take my blood pressure. So you thinking this police officer probably would think, well, shit wrong with this girl. They just wanted to just um to rush them up off the thing. They probably saying they feel privileged. It ain't no privilege when somebody is actually um going through an emergency, about to lose, going through pain. The entire situation was played dumb. He should be reprimanded. It definitely. They gonna sue that police department. Trust that. Did the supervisors, the sheriff ain't called, child? The chief ain't called your supervisor. Exactly. Well, hey, because he was the one that was acting. Because the guy, like, he was like, it kind of got like, all these questions was just too much. It was just too much. Yeah, probably gonna be fired, because I feel like he was a bit arrogant. I honestly do believe he was a bit arrogant in the situation, wanting to prove a point. Like, ain't nobody gonna blow their horn at me. I'm the police. I'm the big bad police. Child. You the big bad police, but you sitting up here done violated somebody's rights. Come on. Come on. If he gets fired, then he needs to get fired. Because just because you're the police and I demand my respect. Whatever. Anyway, y'all, I got like 20 more minutes up in here, y'all. I'm gonna drop the link. That's all that I have for tonight. I'll try to be live tomorrow, y'all. I ain't guaranteed. Tomorrow gonna be a busy day. But there is the link if you want to come on here and talk for a minute or say whatever is on your mind. I have like 20 more minutes. If not, then I'm gonna get off here for and try to go to bed at a decent hour. I know, but see, the issue was the police felt some type of way because he's the big bad police. Child, please. Some people, like, when they the police, they take their job too serious. He took his job entirely too serious, and that's what he gets. Good Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Sometimes you just take your job too serious, and then you get to feeling yourself. Don't feel like you above nobody just because you in law enforcement. Defund the police. Chris said defund the police. Child. A lot of people believe in that defunding the police. I'm like, whatever, bro. um, but now that's all that I have for tonight, y'all. I wanted to come on here and talk about that because I felt that was very interesting. If it done made it to Inside Edition, it was worth talking about. Because Inside Edition be talking about some hot topics too. They really do. I love watching Inside. I used to love watching Inside Edition at 2:30 p.m.
I didn't.
Oh, I'm so sick of this thing. Well, y'all. Excuse me. Well, y'all, if that ain't nothing else we're gonna talk about on tonight, y'all. I do want to thank you guys so much for watching. If y'all haven't done anything, oh, let me ask y'all a question. How do you guys, if anybody do that, if they wear bundles, do you wash your bundles the same way you wash your hair? This is my first time ever trying to wash my bundles because I'm trying to get my hair done. I know. So, do you wash your bundles like you wash your hair? I know y'all like Monkey. Come on, I'm for real. Answer the question. If you don't want, you're like your regular, like your wigs or something like that. My wigs, something like that. Um, do you wash them like you wash your hair? Don't nobody want to answer because I guess nobody. Which y'all, I don't know either. Anyway, y'all, that's it. That's all I have. Since y'all, she says wash the hair. They have chemicals. I am gonna wash the hair. I'm just saying, just wash it. Okay, I'm gonna Google it. Child, I don't know. Yes, I did, and I put them in the dryer. Child, I am not for the brother of my bundles, baby. I done paid too much money for that. I done paid money for these bundles. I done wore this. This some good hair. This that I have, this is some good texture of hair. This is the lace part, the front part, the lace. But no, honey, I'm gonna just wash it and let my beautician do my hair. I need something done to it, child. Tired of looking like this. I'm tired of looking like this. Oh, I ain't. Chris, please. Exactly. No, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna YouTube it in just a second. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all have a good night. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn the notification bell to all. And if you want to join the membership, press the join button. Bye. Bye, y'all. Have a good night.